everyone. There's a couple of seats in the front row if you want to come and sit down here. Anyone? All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Tonight is our final panel discussion. It's called Making It Happen, and it's all about, very simply, how do you actually get those big ideas off the ground? My name's Jess Scully, and I'm the Director of Creative Sydney. I'm joined today by Brooke and Sarah from the Finders Keepers, Andrew and Dean from Oculi, and Chad and Emil from Bowl-A-Rama. Please welcome them all here tonight. So, we've all had great ideas, but the really difficult thing is to actually work out how some of those ideas are viable, to get support from other people and to get those ideas off the ground. We've had these recurring themes throughout the past couple of days, particularly the idea of being the lone nut, of getting some followers, which all of these guys have managed to do, and then, of course, just sticking with it. But the whole purpose of this session is to talk to some people who managed to pull off some logistically staggering enterprises, whether it's putting on a huge market like the girls from Finders Keepers do, a skate event like the guys from Bowl-A-Rama do, or producing a book or exhibition like Oculi do. I do have to apologise that Liz Watts is not going to be able to join us tonight, so we're disappointed about that, but we've got some really great stories to share regardless. So I'm going to start things off by introducing Brooke and Sarah from the Finders Keepers. Hello. Hi. So for anyone who's missed out, the Finders Keepers, you put on a huge, very well curated craft and design market 4 times a year around Australia at the moment. Yes. Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, basically we both have design backgrounds. I'm jewellery design, Sarah's fashion and accessories. And we're both very, very passionate about Australian design. But at the time we started, we felt there was a real lack of opportunity for designers and emerging artists. So from our own experiences, personal experiences, and also having a lot of creative people and friends around us, there was really no new work to be accessed in a selling environment. So and where it was very competitive and a very intimidating area.
So I know that people always think, okay, you've got something to sell and you're just starting out. Why don't you just go to the markets? But that's kind of easier said than done, right? So tell us, what is the landscape out there? You are either kind of competing against cheap imports or fancy jam at Paddington Market.
Yeah, it's a lot of all due respect to the weekend markets, it's very saturated with second-hand and mass-produced, cheaply made products. So being an independent designer, it's very hard to get it up. People have trouble spending the money. So we wanted to create an atmosphere where people would be happy to spend the money on something handmade.
And also, I guess, that they know the quality's there as well. So you guys have actually prepared a video for us that's going to give us an impression, for those who haven't been to a Finders Keepers, an impression of just the scale that it's at the moment. Should we have a look at that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. sorry about that. That was a little bit pixelated there.
Yeah.
But I think you got the general idea. I mean, there's basically 349 applications, I think it was. How many bottles of wine? 402 bottles of wine.
Yeah, so that was just a snapshot of what goes into an event and some of the statistics that we pulled from the different aspects that we have to organise as well. And I think it was like 402 bottles of wine and 5.5 hours of sleep and
16 hours of bumping in.
Yeah.
And, and how many designers? 91 designers.
91 designers, yeah.
Wow.